Brodes Media.
Dak Prescott made losing plays, and Jalen Hurts is him. That's what it came down to for me. Stepping out of bounds, and now it's a 5-point game instead of a 3-point game. Loser play. Not stopping the clock and rushing one of your last chances when you should have definitely down the football so maybe everyone could get on the same page. Loser football. He played loser football, and he was gifted a lot of chances there towards the end. And I'm not saying anything about the referees. I'm saying because the Eagles played dumb. Hassan Reddick, stupid roughing the passer. Jalen Carter, horrendous. James Bradbury might just be a bum, even though he's had a stop on 4th down previously. My guy is a disaster. And I did see Cowboys fans pretty much blaming the Stripes today. How about you stop Brandon Graham 2 times in a row? How about you stop Josh Sweat? I'm just spitballing here. Maybe don't have your knee down a half-inch shy of the end zone so it's not a turnover on downs. There were plays to be made. The difference is one guy has a bum knee, Jalen Hurts, and he still outshines you, and he still throws dimes to Devontae Smith. He still finds A.J. Brown all throughout the night, while you had some favorable matchups. Yeah, C.D. Lamb should cook Eli Ricks. That dude is a walking yellow flag. I could throw for 300 yards against Eli Ricks. The dude just doesn't stand a chance right now as an undrafted kid against someone with the skill level as C.D. Lamb. Our pass rush started to make plays late, and that changed the game. Here's why I won't put a ton of emphasis on what happened late with the ugliness and the sloppiness. It's not a trend. The red zone stuff was a trend, and we'll get to Brian Johnson in just a moment. I thought that he had one of the most creative days and better executed days since he's been here, really. Probably the sharpest we've seen out of our offensive coordinator. The fumbles and all that, well, it still kind of happened. The difference today is Jalen Hurts recovered. DeAndre Swift recovered. Tyler Steen, my God, I cannot believe A.J. Brown and Swift ran into each other when the ball was sitting in the legs of Swift. I almost had a heart attack, but your rookie right guard plops on the ball and gets it. Thank the Lord. That could have been even worse than it already was. But if I see this 3-4 games in a row, we'll have a problem. Right now, it's just a one-off for me, and this team just wins again. Now they're 8-1, and it's funny because it's screenshots of the gauntlet coming up that I already see on social media. Oh, it's tough sledding when they get back from the bye. Okay, but 2 weeks ago, you had 2 more games added to that, and they've won both of them. They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Cowboys. Stop with this gauntlet shit. This team wins. This team has the quarterback that is special, battles through anything. Lawrence goes low on purpose, uses his helmet to hit his knee. My guy takes a couple plays, not even off. They just hand the ball off. Then they punt. He goes back in the locker room, comes out, and look, whether they're at the 40-yard line because the Cowboys kick it out of bounds by accident, whatever it is, or if you need us to start at our own 15, or if we have to go for 4th down conversions, one of them being on our own side of the football field, it doesn't matter. This team's different. This team finds ways, and they will milk an 8-minute drive, and they will pound you into the dirt, and you'll see Jason Kelsey on his birthday screaming into your face on the broadcast in slow motion. And by the way, another piss-poor broadcast. Greg Olsen stinks. That throw by Jalen Hurts to Devontae Smith was right on the money. This guy is absurd. Jalen Hurts doesn't make sense. He almost looked more wired and more focused and more determined and more electric when he came out for the second half with his knee. The guy is something different. The guy is not human. He doesn't have nerves. He doesn't have blood. I don't know what he runs off of, but he's a machine, and I love watching him play football. I just love watching the kid play ball. I love watching him lead this crew. I love seeing shots of him on the sideline with the wide receiving core before the game even kicks off. There's something about his energy that makes me want to run through a damn wall. The Philadelphia Eagles outclassed them throughout the entirety of the game. The one punt before half was sort of fluky because, well, your quarterback only handed the ball off and then ran back into the tunnel. Other than that, it was the second drive of the game for the Eagles. They went 3 and out. And then if you look at the rest of the drives, it was touchdown, 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 touchdown. When they were touching the football, they were scoring 7. They were not being okay with 3 and being satisfied, which leads us right into the offensive coordinator. I thought he had the best day as an Eagle, and I also think I saw the most creativity as an Eagle. The one play that stands out to me the most is Swift lined up in the slot. He starts to motion towards the center, and they hike the football. He gets the ball. Kenneth Gainwell, so you had 2 running backs out there. Kenneth Gainwell ends up being one of your lead blocks, and then DeAndre Swift runs for 20 yards. I thought that was insanely impressive, and nothing that we've really seen to this point out of Brian Johnson. Also, unfortunately, Dallas Goedert got hurt, and this bye week is coming at a good time because there are a lot of these guys that are battling with some things right now. And Dallas Goedert one looked pretty rough. I mean, his arm got twisted. He went down to the ground hard, and he sat there in a reasonable length of time where it's like, all right, that's not right. And he went back. Nakobe Dean got injured too. So that Dallas Goedert play, though, sucked people over. Dallas Goedert wide open, green grass in front of him. I thought that was a very good, solid structure play call out of Brian Johnson, and those two have been the cleanest and crispest since he started taking over these duties in the beginning of the season, replacing Shane Steichen. So I just want to make sure that he gets the love and the admiration today because I thought that that was very important to get those 7. They were getting 7, 7, 7, 7, not 3, 7, 7. And now the Dallas Cowboys have to play catch up while their quarterback is stepping out of bounds. And that was game-changing. That was a bad play. That was a garbage play. That's a loser play. Getting those 3 points there, they're kicking a field goal probably to tie it up, and then we're playing overtime football, and who the hell knows what transpires then. So their quarterback was a loser today, and don't say, well, he actually played well, and look at his stats, and look how he threw the ball. When the game mattered most, loser football. Rushing a play, loser football. I'm just being honest with you. While Jalen Hurts, always cool, calm, and collected. The other one seemed like the moment was happening very quickly.